Hello. I'm not sure how to introduce this one. This is a bonus video and something that I've seen Big Clive do quite a lot, and I was reluctant to let's say copy him. But then I saw lots of other people doing very similar things, and I enjoy the Big Clive unbagging videos so much that it looks like such a fun thing to do. I did actually do one recently on a live stream where I shamelessly ripped off Big Clive, but I'm a very different person. I haven't got nearly as much body hair or hair as him. I haven't got his glorious Scottish accent that I could listen to as I drift off to sleep every night. I have got a wooden bench, but it hasn't got a little wiggle on it up over here. But I have got a couple of bags to unbag. My idea here is that I'm not going to be doing LED filaments and Lego and the likes that Clive does, and I won't be able to do the deep dives into how these things work because I haven't got his incredible knowledge of electronics. But I'm going to do this. Well, this is stuff that I've ordered from AliExpress that I want to use. Well, most of it is in my retro repairs. So this is a retro repair style unbagging. Let's. I'm just going to tip this one out. There are two bags. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to tip the other one out as well. I've not even opened this one. This one took longer to arrive, and I think this is because this one contains all of the liquids, and this has to be sent via a different method. Now, one thing I won't be doing is just chopping the end off of bags like Clive does, because I'm terrified of chopping into something. I don't know how it, well, I think he has actually chopped into things occasionally, but here we go. So I'm just going to make a space in the middle, and we'll start with these. Oh, something else that Clive does that I am baffled by. He can just like flip these open, and I don't know how he does that. I've never been able to do that. I have to fiddle around with the top of these and then just pull them open manually, but it just seems to go like that and they open up. So this is a USB power delivery, so USB-C to 5.5 or 2.1 millimeter inner diameter barrel jack at 9 volts, and this one is a 12 volt power supply. Let me grab a USB-C cable and I'll plug it into, I think this is power delivery, but I can find a power delivery power supply if I need to, but I think this will do. And a multimeter, 5 volts. So maybe that does need to be plugged into a different, oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, that's actually maybe the wrong, I'm using a power supply here that I use for soldering irons and things. It's a multiple USB type thing, but this should be plugged into power delivery now. 9 volts. Excellent. So I'm actually going to write. So I'm just going to put 9 on here. And see, I can't get these open. Infuriating. So the only thing with these is I'm definitely going to lose them. Let's plug this one in and just check it. 12 volts, center positive. And yeah, I'm definitely going to lose these, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but let's just put them over there for now. And instantly my workbench is a mess. Definitely not going to be doing any of Big Clive's catchphrases. Big Clive, if you happen to watch this for any reason, then you are massive inspiration to everybody I know, including myself in the retro scene. yeah, one of the legends. And we thank you for all of your time and work and effort. Okay. What have we got? Heat shrink tubings. Some this came in two different. You could either buy the black or the coloured ones, and they all have the same sizes in each one. But thought it'd be nice to have some different colours as well. And what really attracted me to this was that some of them are quite large. So I have a bunch of. I have this that I bought ages ago, and it's never really even close to running out on any of them. I suppose I'm getting low on this one. So I didn't really need them, but, you know, they were only a couple of pounds from AliExpress, so I bought them anyway. There's also, this is one of the things that you should try to do every time you purchase anything from AliExpress, is find a cheap one sample book. This one is resistors in 0805. Yeah, all 0805. Just a very handy thing to have. Okay, what about this one? I'm just going to chop the side off of this. Oh, I did. Oh, nerves. Nerves got the better of me then. Oh, breadboard. So my breadboard, I've had this for ages, and it's the only one I've got, and I use it for mostly for holding chip legs. So turn pin legs. If I'm making, say, a gal PLA, I'll put the pins in here just to hold it straight. And I thought I would treat myself to a new, bigger one that's not quite as yellowed as this one. I'm going to have to find homes for everything, though. All this new stuff. Let's open this big bag. You can go away. Oh, there's multiple things in here. So we've got some new copper wool. And it says resolving iron tip cleaners, resolving ball, welding, resolving iron, mesh filter metal, wire stand, steel, ball, tin, remover colour, cleaner, three pieces. So the stuff that I've got in my, especially in the Hakko's desoldering station, is getting a bit nasty now. So I thought I should treat myself to a few more of those. What's this? Automotive parts. Ah, yes. So I've been using this one, which is fine. This is a 3D printed one. I thought I'd get one that was also 3D printed. I thought it would be injection molded. Oh well. But it does. Oh, it's not very good. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't think I've got anything here I can shove in there. Oh, I've also already got this as well. Just clear heat shrink tubing. There we go. 560 ohm resistor is already falling out of there, so that would normally go in that one, but I might want to put it in that one as well. So why is there multiple positions? Can you do multiple ones at once? Okay. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. It's not a bad 3D print, but I could have easily have printed that myself. It's pretty, actually, the slots are pretty well defined. There's a little bit of plastic on the inside of that one, but yeah, it's okay. That I will use it, but slightly disappointed. More power delivery stuff. Shouldn't have put that USB cable away. This one is on a flying lead. I thought this would be a bit nicer to use. It doesn't actually say on. Oh, it does. This one is. No, it doesn't actually say DC to USB-C. So I'll plug this one in. 20 volts. That's basically just passing through, isn't it? Oh, it does say 20 volt, 5 amp. Okay. And let's try and write somewhere on this one that it's 20. That's not too bad. I think there might be more of them. Not that one. Anyway, this is not actually for me. This is for my in-laws who are constantly having a problem. This feels very light. With their router. They've been on some, I think they're with PlusNet or someone, and the router constantly needs, well, anytime that they have a problem, I say, have you restarted your router? And oh no, we haven't restarted the router. And I restart their router and it comes back to life. So in true Big Clive style, I have a spudger. I'm going to try and open this up because I don't think there's anything in here. This could just be a pass-through. Oh, here we go. Oh no, there is circuitry in there. Okay. So this is one of the things that Clive has inspired me to buy. And I did see this on his channel first. And it's basically something that will turn off the router or cut the power. You know, 12 volts in here and 12 volts out there every 72 hours after it's been plugged in. So that is actually going to be used. It's got a nice little clock on it. All right, I better put that back together then. Yeah, didn't mar it up too much. Okay, that's for the in-laws. Ah, yes. Oh, I've been waiting for these. They come with sticky. Oh, right, so they've got some sticky back plastic. Got a runner. So you stick. Okay, I can stick these up here and around my workbench to for cable management, and I've got cables running everywhere. So these all apparently, it doesn't feel like a very strong magnet. So if I have this cable here and that gets pulled, that's just okay. These are probably not going to be in high traffic areas. Maybe where I have my oscilloscope leads over the other side there, I'll have these up there. But weak magnets. I bought these. These are heat shrink tubing with a solder joint on the inside. So you can put a wire in each end. What does it say? No, it doesn't describe them on there. Yeah, you put a wire in each end and use the hot air gun, and I think it's like low melt solder inside there. Hot air gun on there to do the heat shrinking, and that will join the wires together. Well, that would be quite interesting, all in different sizes. Oh, slightly bigger one. Oh yeah. I'm not going to take them all out. Grab a couple. Glue sticks, but black. I thought that'd be handy. I'd keep, and it's lasted forever. I keep a single piece of glue stick on my shelf up here, which I just chop bits off of and then heat up with the hot air gun to fix things in place. I thought it'd be nice to have some black ones. I'm going to put a piece of that in there straight away. Oh yeah. It's a solder paste extruder. So my MG Chemicals 8341 has lasted me a long time. I've got that much left. But Chrissy told me to, well, he didn't tell me to. He recommended, oh, he didn't really even recommend it. He just said that this stuff's cheap, which is some RMA 223 stuff. I'm not even sure. I've not really tried it yet, but what I can do is pop this in here. I think I have to, how does that fix to that? Oh, I don't think this is going to be too big for that. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it's not going to fit either of these. That part there is too big to go into there. Oh, unless you put it through there. Oh yeah, maybe you do that. Okay, so I'm not going to do it with that one. Let's do it with this one. Yes, that's what you do. Right, and now if I push this, that is going to push the plunger in down there. It does come with an extra syringe so I can put other things in here, and I have got an idea of what to use this for as well, but I'm not going to say right here. Okay, all right, that is going to be handy. Oh, that bag has finished giving. That's done. Let's try this one. Oh, look. Quite a nicely presented box as well. It's a new cable. Now, I've been using this one. This came with one of my early pine seals. In fact, somebody sent it to me because I forgot to order it with my first pine seal. Somebody on Twitter at the time kindly sent me a spare that they bought. And I thought that this would be a similar thing, but it's a nice thick silicon cable with USB-C at both ends, and it says 40 gigabits per second, 240 watts. But okay, I was looking for my USB tester, but I can't find it, so I can't actually test this. But I'm going to. What can I plug this into? We can see if it does power delivery on one of these cables. I quite like these big chunky ends. They're quite nice. So does it do 20? It's negotiated that, no problem. Yep. Well, it's at least got that. So it's a nice big chunky cable. I'm not sure. This is so flexible that it's really nice to use. I'm not sold on this. I think it defeats the object being so thick. But if it does work at 240 watts, then that's probably one of the better USB-C cables that I've got. So, okay, that's good. It's such a shame that the box is just going to be thrown in the bin now. What else we got? There's two things in here. Oh, this could be a duplicate. Oh, I got some more syringes as well to go before the thing that I said that I was going to not talk about in this episode. Right, this is some UV resin. Do have a bit of a thing for UV resin. The problem with me making that video about UV resin is that the place where I bought my UV resin ran out because I left a link to it in the description. Has this got a... yeah, it's sealed. That's good. I won't open that. It's only a tiny bottle, 30 grams. The other ones that I've got are much bigger than this, but yeah, I want to try it and see if it's any better or worse. Probably worse. Ooh. Ah, yes. So, what is this? Can't remember what this is. That might be a refill for this. Let me just try something. Yes, it's a spray. I know what this is. And this must be a refill for it. And this is to get rid of address labels. Apparently, yeah, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's a bit noxious. That hit me right in the back of the throat. It smells of ammonia. I'll put that in the bin. Ew. Okay, I mean, it's useful, but now I'm a little bit worried about the toxicity. Let's do a big one. Well, no wonder that took a while to get through customs. Oh, yes. Oh, these are much bigger than I was expecting. So this is steel mesh. And I thought this would be interesting to try out in a future project involving case repairs. So if I need to fix something where it needs some structure inside, then this stuff I can cut to size and then just glue in place with UV resin. That should make it super strong. Yeah, I've got loads of them here. Absolutely, probably more than I will ever need. Brilliant. Steel mesh. 3 more to go. What's this one? Actually, I'm going to do the big... We're going to go down in size now. Steel mesh is getting in the way. More liquids. Oh, yes. Cool. Very well packaged. So this is liquid electrical tape. So, for instance, if you get not one of these, but maybe something like this, a barrel jack, and it has a big chunk out of it, but the inside is okay, you can, well, you can't get a piece of heat shrink tubing on there because you can't get it over, maybe it's got big plugs on each end. You can pour some of this on and apparently it will go off in good and beautiful liquid electric tape. It will go off in 24 hours, I think it is. The text is tiny. Attention, if the adhesive of the product you receive turns into a solid state, it is due to the influence of climate. Please tighten the bottle cap and soak it in hot water for 10 minutes. All right, so if it's gone hard, you need to heat it up. Oh, yes, this is definitely not gone hard. Oh, that smells like, oh, I should probably sniff that. That smells like marker pen. Oh, gorgeous. All right, 2 left. It's more USB power delivery. Decoy, oh, decoy. Power cord, USB-C, power delivery, 9 volt, 12 volt, 15 volt, 20 volt to blah, blah, blah. It doesn't actually say which one this is. 9 volt. And this is the 12 volt version. But these ones, instead of plugging into or having a socket, they're actually a plug. So I'm not going to plug those in. I'd need to do that up there. So not quite as exciting as I was hoping. And we've got one more left. One little tiny one. Oh, yeah. That is not what I ordered. That isn't even close to what I ordered. So it is going to be useful, but it's not what I ordered. I've been using these for a while. This is actually a new one. This is much better than the one that's been sent here. In fact, might be the same, but this one's all crushed and squished together. Will that come open? So this, after a little while, after you've cleaned a few fluxy motherboards with this, it tends to go yellow and looks pretty disgusting. So I ordered a black one with black bristles, and that's not what has arrived, but that's fine. It will still get used. I will put that in my toothbrush holding place up there. So, bits of plastic everywhere. So that was my haul of stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. That's rubbish. Not happy with that. The toothbrush is a bit disappointing. I'm excited to try these out. That's going to be useful. These, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using all of these power delivery things for, but if I need a quick 20 or 9 or 12 volt supply and I can't find a supply, they're going to be handy. Those are going to be useful at some point in the future for cable repairs. Same with that. My black hot melt glue is good. My copper bits are good. USB-C power, USB-C silicon cable is silicon. It's just not very well. It's quite flexible. I think if it was a PVC cord, I'm trying to find one close by. If it's like a power lead, this thickness, it wouldn't be this flexible. So yeah, that's not bad. And my Flux dispensing thing, which I need to try really, don't I? Let me get a piece of kitchen roll. Oh, it's coming out now. It's quite pasty, this Flux. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So I can put that exactly where I want it. Okay, I need a nib to go over these actually. I've been using this bit of blue tack. I don't think it's doing a very good job though. Okay, I'll find somewhere to hang that, like there. That's good. Right, everything, I'm going to put all the links to this in the description, and I will see you in the next one. I'm not even sure what to think about this. It's a bit disappointing in some ways because you wait for such a long time for this stuff to arrive and you build it up in your brain and then, yeah, that's all right. I think this might be one of my favourite things, the black hot melt glue. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here for future projects, so look out for those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.